Hello, emo children of the This is me uncomfortably laughing because I'm in so much pain right now. Hello, though, emo children. And so for this week, I'm going to talk about an emotional, scary experience that I've been having for the past week. And I feel like I'm going insane. I feel like I'm going crazy because I tell my friends and my family about this and no one seems to fucking believe me. And I've been on edge this whole week. I feel like a crazy person. Hopefully you could believe me. I want to tell this from the moment it happened, but I wanted to wait and see how bad things would get, but things have started to get pretty bad. I was just sitting in my house, I was playing Clash of Clans on my phone, and I was sitting by my cat. Then a suspicious car came rolling around in my neighborhood. I saw a man. He was wearing an apron, which scared the living shit out of me, a hat, and he walked out with a large object. And he was kind of skimming around my cul-de-sac and looking around at each house, and then finally he started charging towards my house. And when I mean charging, I mean charging. Like, he wasn't walking, he wasn't running either, but he was going pretty fast. So that's when I decided to run up to my room because I'm a pussy. And then I heard a doorbell ring and I heard a knock. But it wasn't just any ordinary knock like that one. It was more of a... I froze. And I was waiting in my room in utter despair, and I was in there for several minutes, and then I heard more knocking, more pounding. Then finally it went away. And I went out of my room, I looked out the window, and there was nobody seen. And I couldn't get a license plate number or anything because I couldn't report it to the police, so I just kind of sat there hoping that that was the last time this would ever happen. So then I go downstairs and my sister's down there. She made some dinner, like she made me some soup, so shout out to you, Morgan, thank you for the soup. Day 2, the same thing happened at the same exact time that night. The same man with the apron, with the hat, and he was carrying a huge paper bag, and I didn't know what was in the paper bag. It could have been, you know, a gun, a knife, I don't know, just something. So once again, it was the same exact scenario. He started charging towards my house again. I heard pounding that was even harder than the night before. I sprinted up to my room again. I hid myself and I waited several minutes until he finally left again. But this time, I went back out there, out the window, and I barely caught a glimpse of what his license plate said. All I remember was it had the letters P and A, so that's all I remember. I don't know what that stands for, but all I saw was the letter P and A. And then I go back downstairs. My sister was down there again. We ate, I told her what happened, and she said that she heard the same exact thing, but that's basically all that happened. Day 3. So this literally just happened yesterday. This was the most frightening experience I've had so far. Definitely, out of all the days, this was probably the most frightening. So yesterday, this ended up happening at 6 o'clock in the morning. It woke me up and my sister up. We heard loud knocking on the door, but for some reason it didn't wake up my mom or my stepdad. It just woke up me and my sister. So me and my sister, we go down there. We're thinking like, hey, maybe it's like one of our friends or something that, you know, needed somewhere to stay, or we really had no idea. So we go down there. It's the same exact man, and this time he had his eyes pressed against the window and he was looking around my house. Luckily, we didn't make eye contact with him. Luckily, he didn't see us. So me and my sister sat there frozen and we waited several minutes until he finally left. My sister received a call about 5 minutes after he left, and we were just sitting right there, and she answered the phone and she put it on speaker. And it was just all muffled. It was weird. We couldn't make out what he was saying, and we didn't want to say anything because we don't know who this was because it was from a blocked number. So it was just a lot of muffling noises, nothing too out of the ordinary, but definitely not something you would hear every day, obviously. So we were done, we just ended the call and we went back to bed. Now I'm sitting here in my bedroom at around 7 o'clock. Nothing happened yet today. So the man just came. He's outside my porch. He's outside my house, I mean. And, oh my God. There he is. Oh my God. Oh my God. He just knocked on my door. So I finally decided to answer the door on this man to see what he wanted, just to see if he would do anything. But it turns out he gave me a bag for Panera bread. Life is so amazing. Well, it turns out that I'm a paranoid little piece of shit. I'm gonna keep living, sadly, and that I'm not gonna die today. Sadly. Well, I'm gonna sit here and eat my Panera bread. Aren't y'all jealous that I have soup and you don't? Well, anyways, I'm gonna leave now. Goodbye, emo children of the internet. Adios, and I'll see you next week on my YouTube channel. Bye.